Hello and welcome in, everyone. I am Doggy Ashwood. I will be your fancy focused charity host for this evening. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm so excited to have you here once again. We're doing something a little different today. We're not going to be gaming and grooving. We're going to be arting. We're going to be doing some art stuff today. We're going to be working on a 3D render. Um, it's really it's different than what we normally do. Please be patient with us while we do it. It's something I haven't done in a couple of years, so it is gonna be a little weird. Thank you so much for being here. Big thank you to Aku for resubscribing. Thank you so much. Your continued support means the world. We are so excited. On a 20 stream streak? That's incredible, Aku! Thank you so much for being here. 20 streams. That's we stream so much. It blows my mind. I feel like just last week they implemented the stream system, the streak system, stream streak system. Wowzers. Yes. So we are working on we're working on something for a friend. I won't get into too many details, but let me see if I can put the picture that we're working up on the screen. Display capture, I believe. I'm gonna grab myself. Gonna scoot my little boot off to the side here. Oh God. Yes. So what we're gonna be trying to do is make a black and white version of this picture that still looks like this picture. So that we can do something cool with that. So the first thing we're gonna do is well, the first thing I need to tell everybody about is our charity of the month. Our charity of the month is Extra Life. It is an incredible program that goes to support Children's Miracle Network hospitals. It is a phenomenal charity. They do such incredibly good work. And we are partnering with Dean Dane for the month of November. He's an incredible charity inclined individual who does not need our help raising money, but who we are putting our support behind to further raise his charity goals, because I think that they are phenomenal and I think that they're fun, and I want to make sure that we hit those. So we are raising money for Extra Life through Dean Dane this month of November. And I hope that you will join us in doing so. So yeah, that's what we got, and we've got this puppy dog here. So the idea is we're gonna need to make a black and white version of this picture, and hope that. So I've already blown up the size 300%. The actual puppy dog picture is right there, but we're gonna increase the size so it's easier to work. We're going to zoom in so it's easier to work with. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut out the picture of the puppy dog, so that we can have basically a what would it be? What is that called? What is it? I wish I still had my Photoshop license. This would be a lot easier in Photoshop. We're going to work in Paint, because that's what I have access to at the moment. And then we'll move over to another program called Inkscape in order to work with an SVG graphic. But for the moment, we are working in Paint. I'm going to get started, and I'm going to start by outline. Why is the... Okay. First thing we're going to do is we're going to start by outlining. None of yours either anymore, otherwise you'd let you use it. I appreciate that, Aku. Yeah, I used to have Photoshop to do a couple of different artistic endeavors, but I let that lapse. We're gonna work with what we have, which isn't a lot, but we're gonna start cutting out. Start by cutting out this frisbee. The frisbee is a quintessential part of the picture. Cut along the fur here. And we're gonna cut all of it out. We're gonna cut all of the dog out. But am I using a mouse? Yes, Spice, I'm using a mouse. I don't know how to work my bamboo tablet, and I don't trust it with paint. I don't know how to work it with paint. Steady hands, Ashwood over here. We're just starting off. Hey, Spice, how you doing tonight? Also, how's everybody doing tonight? Let me know how we're feeling. Use the background eraser. I know that in 3D paint there's a magic eraser, but I don't want to go too fast. I wanted to sit and like actually, you know, do this conversationally with. On a mouse? How dare you be that accurate on a mouse? On your Canva Pro? I haven't used Canva in a couple of years. Canva I used to use for little when I first started streaming. I would do little artsy things. Canva. We're gonna come back to that. Canva Pro does have that function. It's pretty accurate on the background erasing. Ooh. Just slice around here. Content to watch the wizard work and be low-key mad about how steady he is. Look, I have to take medicine to keep my hands steady, Spice. So we're augmented here. We're augmented. Okay, we can sort of speed up erasing this background here. Okay, so like I said, what we're doing first is we're erasing the background, get our puppy dog nice and clean against the background. Puppy dog. The medicine is just a spell component. Okay, so we're take out. We're gonna leave the frisbee in. Like I said, I feel like it's an important part of the picture. So we've got that going for us. Happy Whammed. Did everybody have a happy Monday? I had a kind of chill Monday. I went in late to the office. I woke up with a headache. I stayed up too late again. editing pictures, editing videos. Um, so I went in a little late to the office, but I still got all my work done. He's there. And we're just going to keep erasing all of this good stuff. I can make the brush size bigger. Can't I? Size, yeah, let's make the size a little bit if we're using the background. Closed tomorrow, so today was slammed? What do you, is there any particular reason y'all are closed tomorrow? I thought, y'all were open 24, not 24/7, that would be ridiculous. But at least I thought y'all were open 7 days a week. How hot is, ooh. How hot is my bevy? Hold on. Chat it won't keep up with chat. Oh god. How hot is my bevy? It's a decent temperature. I added a lot of milk to it today. I have hot chocolate today. Hot chocolate. Hot chocky. With marshmallows. Thank you for the hydrate, Aku. Oh, it is still hot. Still pretty hot. But, 24/7, 365 library hours. That's right, Spice. What, you've never heard of overnight librarians? Yeah, so we, oh, for Veterans Day, y'all are closed. I thought Veterans Day was usually on a Monday. Am I silly goose for thinking Veterans Day was a Monday thing? It's always 11/11, so it just kind of happens. Oh, okay. Always 11/11. I guess I am just a silly goose sometimes. So we take the closest bank holiday. Okay. Alright. So there's just one little... Let's see. Zoom in, zoom in. Enhance. 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 Take this and we're down a size. Okay. Let's see. So we've cut out. Get rid of this straight pixel there. Now we have a puppy dog with no background. Oh, enhance. 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 Straight pixel there. Straight pixel here. Beep, beep. So now we are going to... Let me see if I can remember how to do this. Edit colors. There was a way... Make it straight black and white. Let's see. What if we... Give me a second, everybody. I'm gonna try and open up... The location isn't open 7 days a week, only 6. Oh! Okay, we're gonna change it to just chatting while we... Oh, is that what I look like? Let me, hold on. I'm looking a little disheveled. Okay. We're gonna file... Save. We're gonna file save as... PNG. Look as fancy and handsome as always, obviously. Thank you very much, Spice. So I changed it. I changed it with a so y'all don't see how I live with all my downloads and such. Could have sworn there was a way in Paint to set the picture as black and white. Properties, pixels, black and white. Okay. Oh, okay. Undo. Oh shit. I fucked up. Hold up. Hold on. Hold on. Open. Okay. Not save. Okay. Someone looks at my file organization, they'd cry. Okay. I distinctly remember their like color black and white. I thought I could set it to grayscale. Cuz right now if we set it to black and white, it just changes the entire what we have to black and white. And we don't want that. Okay, so we're gonna take what we have right now, bring it up into Inkscape. In Paint, you'll likely need to do a save as and change the format to grayscale. Let's see. I'm not seeing that option. Oh, wait. Monochrome bitmap. I can change it to a monochrome bitmap. Let's try that. Thank you, Mike. Any transparency will be lost. Do you want to continue? My picture didn't have any transparency anyway. Color quality might be reduced if you save the picture in this. Yes. Oh, okay. That sort of worked. Let me show y'all what happened. So that sort of worked, right? Like we got a little bit more. This is kind of closer to what I was thinking we would get. This is closer to the idea I had in my head, but it's not exactly the same picture, right? Like, zoom in. Got some stray pixels here. Up those pixels. This could work. This could work. How do we clean this up, maybe? Definitely just 1-bit color here. Let's see. Let's see. Is this what I'm looking for? Is there any way I can clean this up? Give me a quick second. I'm gonna try and put the picture. next to it. Okay, no, we can't have that. Let's see. Essentially, Paint treats it as a function of the file format. You'll need a better editor to be more specific. At least as best as you recall. I think you're correct. I think you're very correct there. The problem is, I don't have any experience with better editors. I have worked in Photoshop before, but I don't have access to Photoshop at the moment. This is kind of fine for what we're doing. I'm gonna move this into our next step, and well, this is just a preliminary exercise. This is just to see if we can do something. So we'll let me take it into the next step. So we're gonna file, save that, and we're gonna open, import from the library. PC. Oh, we have like no space on our local hard drive. Where'd all our space on our hard drive go? I'm gonna have to figure that out. Okay, from file, let's get that there are plenty of online sites that would convert your image to grayscale. Well, it's not really, we want black and white. We don't want grayscale. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a 3D render of the picture, and we just want the picture, we just want the basic pieces of the picture for that. So I'm not an artist, so it's hard for me to explain. It's hard for me to tell you exactly what we're going for. But what I've done is, so I've taken the black and white image into a program called Inkscape. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace bitmap. And see if we can't get a 3D image out of that. Let's see. Brightness cutoff is unnecessary. You're the artiste, I'm just a tech, guys. I think you know better what I like. I think you know more about these programs than I do, Mike. I am just, I have just like, through like a lot of nonsense, managed to come up with a way of rendering images in 3D. So let's see. I'm gonna take that. One of these should be, yes, okay, it is this. Okay. So what we have now what we have now is a traced bitmap, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna export that as an SVG, I think. Actually, let me, where's my class? Okay. So we're gonna, I don't know if it's enough detail, you know what I mean? Like, I know it's supposed to go on a, like, well, we're making our Mardi Gras doubloons. I don't know if I've said that yet. So, like, they can't be too detailed. It's not like a very good picture is going to come across on a Um, okay, so what we're going to do, let's see. I'm gonna take y'all off of the screen again so you can't see how I live. I'm gonna take this. Going to file. Do I export it? Save as SVG. Call it after the puppy. This is going downloads. Are you having 3D printed doubloons? Yes, Mike. That's the plan. Is to 3D print the doubloons. So I'm going to. I have my 3D printer all set up in the other room. I have it preheated right now so that it can like clean itself because I haven't used it in a little while. Not since the ceiling caved in on itself last year. Actually, have I not done any 3D printing? Let's see. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna open a little folder file called Blender. Little old program by the name of Blender. Yeah. Everybody loved the cube, right? Everybody loves the cube. But we're going to delete the cube. And we're going to insert a new object. Which I totally remember how to do. By... which I totally remember how to do. Add object. Here we go. Okay. Mesh. So we want a cylinder. To just based on the z-axis. Vanishing the cube every time you open Blender is the best part. I think so too, Teppanyaki. Also, how are you doing today? Welcome in. Okay, let's make it a little bit bigger. Get rid of that light source and the camera. So now we have a cylinder. One thing that we can do is we can raise the edges of the cylinder, or just let's see. How do I want to do this? I can compress image. Go into edit mode. And I'm going to extrude. Let's see. How do I just grab a face? I don't, bear with me everybody. I don't remember how to work this program. Let's see. How do I, oh, this is how you select faces. Okay, so we are going to extrude z-axis just to extrude the axis. You have a raised edge, like a doubloon does. Okay. So now we have a cylinder. Now we have a rough doubloon shape. I'm gonna save that. So again, I'm gonna go back to just chatting so that I can save file. Save as. Doubloon.blend. Let's create a new. All right, so this is the basic doubloon. Save that as, and we're going to. I'll bring you back for just a second. We're gonna do file. We're gonna do a new one. Banish the cube again. Get rid of the camera and the light source. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to import back to just chatting. Import a doubloon. Let's see. No, we actually do we append or do we import? I think we append. I feel like it's append. And that's not what I wanted to do. File. There we go. Okay. Next thing we're gonna do. Oh, wait, hold on. No, that's not what we're ready for yet. Second, everybody. We are importing the SVG picture. Where did I save that to? Downloads? It was in downloads, everybody. Okay. So I can show you what we've got right here. Make it bigger. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take this image, take this, and we're gonna extrude it. No, wait, hold on. We have to do something to it first. Oh, we've got to. Shoot, I don't remember. I don't remember what the next step is. I think I have to turn it into a mesh. Okay, object. Let's see. Convert to mesh. And what we're gonna do is we're going to extrude. Oh. Whoop. What we're gonna do is we're gonna simplify this mesh. Do that. Mesh. Normals. Go to calculate inside. Average, copy, smooth vector, set face strength. So, let's see. I could, oh, clean up, delete loose. And we're gonna mesh up. Decimate geometry. Mesh solve. There we go. Now it's a much cleaner base. I don't think this is going to work. I don't think this is going to be as pretty as we want it to be. If I Control Z, Shift, Z. Okay. See, it doesn't even really look like a dog at this point to me. Am I crazy? Does it still look kind of like a dog? I might be crazy. If let's see. Okay, so we have the... Crazy is a strong word. Okay, might just be because it looks too abstract on its own without the negative space until you put it on the circle. Oh, good point, Teppanyaki. Let's add it to the circle. Okay, so I'm gonna file. Let's see. I'm gonna put us back into just chatting screen because I need to save another file. There's a lot more file saving than I remember to this process. Let's save as in the doubloons. We're gonna save this as name of the puppy. I will never see your secret files. Yes, Spice. I'm afraid you won't know what's coming. Let's see. What do we call this? Let's see. Just call it abstract. As okay. File. Okay. Back into gameplay just to see you watch me banish the cube. We enjoyed Drat, by the way, your little guy. I thought he was great. They're phenomenal, Drow. I like the art for it. I didn't dig too deep into the stats. I saw you posted those to the Discord. I didn't get a chance to look at that. Because I was at work when I saw you did that. Hot chocolate. But I like the art. Let's see. What was I doing? Okay, put us back into just chatting for a second. File, a pen. Take that doubloon again. And now we're gonna take another append. Up, off abstract. Mesh. Path. Okay. Um. So now we have. Now we have the. Yeah. SZ. Drag you. Hey Mary, thank you for the lurk. Need to commission someone? It's just Pick Crew. I've never used Pick Crew. Is it a good? It's does it have a lot of custom options, or was that is it pretty basic? Okay, let's see. So we've got edge of the there. I'm gonna make it a little bit big. And then we'll put. I'm not going to put the name of the Mardi Gras parade on here yet. I'm gonna do that privately after we've experimented a little. It's several different artists that upload their own styles and let you make customs. It's a character builder. Ooh. Let's see. Like I said, I'm gonna wait until we've experimented a little bit more at the Mardi Gras crew. But we can put 2025. No, 2026. Oh, I don't have the. Oh, I don't have the. I need to like make 2026, don't I? In the other. I don't just have the numbers in Blender. I'd have to make 2 zeros, 2 and 6 all as their. Well, I'd only need to make the 2 once. We'll figure that out after we get an example. Okay, so what we're gonna do. SZ. Okay. I'm seeing the vision. It's like it's playing out in my head. I don't know if it's gonna work. But we're gonna try printing it now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these. We're gonna select these two, and we're gonna do a modifier. It's called a Boolean modifier. This we're gonna do object in path. It's gotta think about it because it's a very complicated path. I know. But hopefully, so the way I used to do this is I started out in college making knife covers. I was in culinary school. Oh, whoa. Set it to fast. Okay. Okay, and how do we... Why? Boop. Daisy. Nope, we did it wrong. We did it totally wrong. Okay, so we did it very wrong. What did we do wrong here? It should have worked, right? A union boolean. Combine meshes in an additive way. What if instead of... Okay, hold. Object. Second object. Set it to exact. Let it think for a little bit. I don't want to do a difference. I don't want to cut the picture out. I want it to be added on top of. Okay. Why? And this is gonna take a little bit. So yeah, I used to do. I went to culinary school, as I've told a lot of you before. And so one of the things that I had to do was take a business class, which was like create a unique product. And you had a lot of people who were working with flavored alcohols. You had a lot of people who were working on desserts. And I don't even want to do food. I told my teacher that, and she was like, "What? What are you gonna do then?" And I went, 3D printing. There's a 3D printer at the library, and I think I can do something cool with that. And so I like designed a business around creating knife covers for chefs to make a like personality-driven knife cover. Okay, so if we... it's not working. It's not working. Why isn't it working? Question. Hey Wolf, welcome in. How are you doing today? Okay. Let's see. Why aren't you working? Losing tail as well. We just do intersect. What happens then? Okay, so it's taking the entire picture. Good, feeling full after dinner? I'm glad to hear that. I want a union, though. I want both of these pieces together. Working on a project? Indeed, Wolf. We're working on doubloons for Mardi Gras. We're trying to figure out how to, Trying to figure out how to make these doubloons. How do I piece you together? If you won't work the way I want you to, how do we piece you together? Can I... What if I... Alright. What if the problem is that it's not registering as... It's not... What if it's because it's not an object? What if what I need it to be? Yeah, what if... it's probably because it's a mesh and not an object. So I need to... Object. We're gonna open the other file back up. See. Okay. Object. Join. Mesh data to join. Okay. Clumsy loaf. Okay. Why? Dual geometry, which is to convert to mesh. Do not keep it. Can I do that? Let me? Okay. Still feels like it's the same thing. Okay. Let's see. What do we think of this? We think it's now a mesh. Delta transform. Add modifier. Decimate, edge split. Mesh it. Oh, nope, that's not it. That's not what we wanted at all. It's a daisy. That. Solidify it. Oh. Not fill. what if we apply that? All right. Okay. We might have a chance now, chat. We might have a chance. What is everybody drinking tonight? I have some hot chocolate personally. Hot chocolate with marshmallows. Some Swiss Miss. Okay, Sprite and water separately to clarify. Good, not watered down Sprite. Save that. Do a new. Manage the cube. File append. And okay. Oop. Almost sent you to the wrong screen there, chat. Okay. Now let's see if this will work. All right. It's thinking about it. It's thinking about it. Huh. Let's see. I'll be honest, chat. If this doesn't work, I don't know another way to do it. This is how I've always done it. I've always done 3D printing. It's like it's rough and it's slapped together. But that's just how I've always done it. So I don't know another way to go about it if this doesn't work. Aish. That looks worse than before. Problem that it's just too complex of a figure? I'll apply the... We might have to simplify it a little bit. That might be the problem. I wonder. I wonder indeed. While it thinks about this, I'm gonna consider it. Up this mesh. But that's not another way to go about it, but it's okay. Oh, it worked. It worked that time. Solidifying it. Okay. So, obviously, it doesn't look like anything right now because, it's like it's not textured. It only looks like it from an angle. So we've got a doubloon right now. Okay, so we've got a doubloon. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna export. Put us on the just chatting screen because I don't know if this is gonna bring up a save. I'm gonna save this as puppy doubloon. I'm gonna export file. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna export this as a STL. And then I'm gonna take all of that. I'm gonna bring up my 3D printing software, which I don't remember the name of. Shit. Oh shit, I don't remember the name of my 3D printing software. Is it Secura? Is it or is it Creality? I think it's Cura. So we're going to bring up the 3D printing software, which has a ton of updates because I haven't opened it in a year and a half. Yikes. Okay. It is mad at me. It is mad at me that I have not opened it in over a year. Hello? It's work? Allow access. It's got plenty of updates. Okay. Let me just make sure. Okay, I don't see anything that can dox me. Screen. File import. Okay. Let's see. Now we're gonna take this doubloon. We're gonna make it bigger. Wolf! Thank you so much for the watch streak. 20 is incredible. Thank you so much for the support. Okay, let's see. Can we make this bigger? Like, okay, if we make it 300% bigger. How big is a doubloon? Give me a second, everybody. This is about as big as a doubloon is. You're at 199k channel points too. Have you been thinking about what kind of character you want to create? Also, Jesus, I'm gonna have to make so many characters. We're gonna have so many cosplays. We're gonna have to start killing off characters. So this is one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite keepsakes from Paris. It's a gold coin that you get in the catacombs. It's not real gold. That would be wild. It's from the catacombs of Paris. It's about as big as a doubloon is. To figure out. Whoop! I did not mean to just scale that down so much. Okay, so there's a couple of ways we can do this. We can make a couple of different sizes and see what comes out looking the best. Let's see. It's okay, Wolf. You don't have to redeem it right away. It's so cool. Thank you very much, Spice. I appreciate that. Okay, so this is 300%. Let's, uh... 400%. Okay, I don't think we need a 600%. I think if we make it too small, we'll know. Okay, All right, what do you think, y'all? Do you think we can start a print on this now? Let's do... dynamic quality. And let's give it a shot. You haven't seen any of this before, so you're just observing? I think we can do a test print, and I think it'll be fast enough to where it'll actually finish in an hour. Let me slice. 22 minutes. Whoop. Didn't see any of that. I'm pretty sure there's nothing on there. Yeah, it's just a list of Creality files. Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing in there I have to worry about. Okay, save to removable disk. Eject. Alright, I will be right back, everybody. Please enjoy some clips while I go set this up on the print.
That's even useful in the slightest. Crush to temporarily boost item discovery.
Memento.
Useless.
Is her first month subscribing? It is not. It's her 41st month subscribing.
If I don't hydrate, I'll die, and if I die, I can never play Silk Song. Sounds fake. Oh my god. This is what I get for not hydrating.
Don't yell at my boy like that. He has priorities. This is all just cinematic stuff. Yeah, if you've ever, there are quick time events as well.
Need to know basis and Roy need to know. I don't want to come pick up the soup or fix up for the SDN. Cool. You get a wash before you do that? Nah, bro, I never touch nothing. Just touch my pants and underwear only. Even for shit.
Oh my god.
Can you show me again? I don't think I got it.
That looks good.
Can everybody take a seat so we can get started? Hey, can I get your attention, please? I would like to get started. So...
Oh, looks like this motherfucker got the power to fly.
Mommy boy, what are you going at?
Give him the chair.
Hey. I understand you're big, but you need to consider it a blowout.
That's him for 39.
This means you're the one person I can't complain to about losing my city.
You better not. I would resurrect and re-kill your fucking father in front of you if it meant being able to use my powers again.
Jesus, Chase.
Wow. What? Obviously, I'd let Robert have one last I love you before I extinguished the light from his eyes.
Has he always...
Oh my god.
Naturally.
We joke. I have to suppress our trouble. All right, enough of this feeling.
You win 74% of players through spaghetti at Flambe. You win 98% of players did not warn Blonde Blazer about her dress. You and 44% of players kept kissing Blonde Blazer a secret. Well, yeah, you don't tell the most incredible man in the world that you kissed his girlfriend without knowing they were dating. He could crush you with a single hug. Aw, no secrets. I feel like there's gonna be a boss fight on this bridge.
Bring a doll
Like, I
to be
know-
granted passage. Hey.
Ah!
It's dog. It's just dog.
I don't think I hit it at all.
I'm standing, I'm standing. Look at me stand. Oh no, you can see my pants. You can see they don't match my outfit. this.
Lost.
It's very abrupt. One moment we were savoring moving straight for the ocean. Next moment, I'm contemplating flying into the sun. Absorbing
Can you actually?
energy and casting this planet into infinite darkness so that I never have to see her or anyone else ever again.
Can you do that?
Maybe
Is that a
then
thing you can do?
free of the torment in my soul. Maybe then I could quiet my mind to the destructive thought.
What are you doing here?
What's happening?
We came to save the day. Or the night. We've come to save the night.
Everyone's out there. You just have to go with us. Do you know where you want to hang this?
Why are you worried, Lamb?
I think he's only considered where he hangs that corner seems fine. It's a housewarming gift. Your housewarming party, Robert. Oh, an amp or something.
Wait. People? More people?
Granny?
I'm one of the good guys.
You? Yeah, right. Don't fuck with me, okay? Nobody fucks Granny. Nobody fucks with Granny. Anything else, they call.
Fucking advice, that's what I did.
Granny
Take out the
isn't
thief.
gonna Shoot that thing. Take out the thief first. He's the only one.
I got it right! I got it right! Phenomenal Man is a mood? Absolutely. Beef!
Maybe he's got an iron stomach. Do we know anybody like that? Super digestion? What, man? I don't know. With 1,000 pounds. Hey, Robert, did you recently lose like 700 pounds?
First off, you're under sheer math where you think I'm like 300 pounds. I am not. Drink for you.
Wait, it's kind of hard for me to believe. I know it was probably a by the books, bottom line kind of decision, but that's.
Can't have that outside.
Performance here. I kind of wish we had done better.
Good week, everybody. See you all on Monday.
Oh, are we gonna get to go out for a drink?
I mean, the Sardines of Villain Bar, not sure I'd fit in.
Oh, that's a lot of bad guys with toxic powers. Oh, he's a meat glob. All right, I'm back. Sorry about the wait, everybody. I forgot how much trouble it was threading that printer. Okay, so we've got the print going. It should be ready in about 22 minutes. Well, what time is it? It's 10:20. 10:23. We'll check on it at 10:50. What do we do in the meantime? That took an hour and a half to go from start to finish. Let's see. Or Digimon? Aku, we beat the game. There is no more Digimon. No more Digimon. Oh, you kidding? Okay, good. We could work on the 2026, the year of the parade. We could work on that part of the. In fact, let's do that. Okay. Puppy dog. Puppy dog. Let's see. What do we do? What do we do? How do we even approach this? Do What do we do? 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 What do we just put a big do on there? Export the SVG and then it'll just be a big 2. Let's see. Save as 2 SVG. We already got a 2. Got a 0. File, save as 0 SVG. A 6. File, save as 6 SVG. Save. Okay. Now we go into Blender. File, we save this. Bring it back. File, general. Banish the cube. Or the light source and the camera. Camera and the light source in that order. And we're going to import SVG. With the SVG. Oh, it's so small. Did that work? Did I import the SVG? Too small to see? I think I made it too small to see. I can't zoom in anymore, and I don't see it. Small? I don't know what to do here. It might be too small to work with. I should be able to make it bigger, but I don't know if I can. Let me try that again. File. SVG. 2. I can't go any smaller. Object. Transform. Scale. Hit the object. There's nothing there. Make it bigger? Port. SVG. 6. Now that 6 is real big. Why am I not getting a 6? Okay, something's wrong. Something's wrong with my process. Oh, is it? I'm not scanning it. It's not a path. I need to be a path to import the SVG. All right, now we save it. G6. Now that worked. Okay, we weren't making it a path, everybody. That was the problem. That makes so much more sense now. Okay. This real big. Tab. The path to success, exactly. Tab. Need to make it, turn it into an object. How did I do that? I literally just did this. I did it by muscle memory alone, and now I can't remember how to do it. Object. Add. Parent track. Convert to mesh. Mesh. Use. Mesh. Resolve. Okay. Path to success? I don't know, Spice. I think that's a little pushing it. Alright. File, save as 6. Path to Wamses. I think we're getting further away from where we want to be. Okay. Got a 6. Wamd is where we want to be. To file. Save as. Oh, I didn't turn it into a path again. I keep forgetting to turn it into a path. Path. Object to path. Okay. File. Save as. SVG. Save. Place. Save. New. General. Gameplay. Banish everything. Alright. Oh boy. What are we doing? We're doing the 2. File. Convert. SVG. Tool. I shouldn't have shown you all my files. Not respond. Convert. SVG. It's okay. It's mostly just games. Games I don't even play anymore. Truly was not paying attention? Good. Good, Aku. It's alright. Y'all didn't see anything you shouldn't have. Games you don't play? Where did all my disk space go? I don't have any of them downloaded, Spice. I don't know why their files are still on my computer. There were things like Marvel Spy. Am I hiding fanfic from you? Is that what this is? Trust me, Aku, if I had fanfic, I wouldn't be hiding it. What was I doing? Okay, hold on. I need to... Objects. I literally just did this. How am I forgetting already? Convert. Convert to mesh. You saw nothing as well? Good. As long as everybody saw nothing. The point... Actually, I am trying to write a book, but I haven't put pen to paper in like a month. I was keeping like really good at it, like really good pace. You weren't gonna mention it? Yeah. But you're suffering? No, don't suffer. What are you suffering from, Spice? You have no new chapters? I'm sorry. Withdrawal? It wasn't that good. It's just I've only gotten one chapter out. What was I doing? Okay. Mesh up dissolve. File, save as. It's good? You'll pedal your way down and challenge you to a duel over its honor? Okay, thank you, Spice. I appreciate the vote of confidence. What do we need now? We need a 0. Path. Object to path. Okay. File, save as. Place. Be there in 3 to 6 business weeks, huh? Okay. File. SVG. We're doing the 0. Okay. All right. What do I? Okay. Object. Convert to mesh. Aku, thank you so much for the hydrate. Thing about when I'm drinking my hot chocolate is that I actually need to pace myself for hydrates because it's just too damn tasty. So damn good. Thank you for the posture check as well. Got 5 more minutes until we can go check on the print to see if it's done. I really hope we got the sizing right. Tab. Object. Clean. Resolve. Tab. See. And save Blender file. File. Open. Off to blue. Okay, file. Port. CG. End. Object. Path. End. Okay, so what we're doing now is we're essentially just dating the Ooh, okay. Doing a challenge in The Sims. Your Sim's dad is an idiot and died from starvation even though he could have fed himself at any point. Oh no! Which Sims are you playing, Aku? Is it the newest one? That's Sims 4? Are you playing one of the older versions? I'm not as Sims 4. You're doing the not so berry challenge? What is the not so berry challenge? Copy. Copy objects. Every gen is named after a type of berry, and you have a different challenges associated with each gen. It's made up by a YouTube streamer. Interesting. So which generation are you on? Strawberry? You're only on Gen 2? Could just do 26 and put a comma. Wait, doubloon is a coin? It reminds you of that one meme from a few years ago that made a fake currency called doubloons. Yeah, a doubloon is a type of coin. They're about this big. They're things you throw at Mardi Gras. They're technically named after colors, so it can be generalized. Right now, you're on rose. What? I thought they were named after berries. File N. Big on Mardi Gras, but you've never seen doubloons before? Oh yeah, they're super popular. They're super common. And here in New Orleans. In fact, people collect the shit out of doubloons. They're super collector's items. Each hair must represent the color of the generation. A hair, makeup, clothing. Brightly colored skin is not necessary. These aren't actually berry sims. That's the joke. Of course, this is optional, but a big portion of the fun. Interesting. Because why are we arguing? Because doubloons can also be used by pirates. You've only seen bits and pieces of the first movie night? Of the Sorry. I had something in my mouth I needed to spit out. But I didn't I had myself did. You've seen bits and pieces of the first Pirates of the Caribbean, but not any of the others, Wolf? They're such good movies. They're fantastic movies. Definitely pirating those because you don't like Johnny Depp. Allegedly pirating a pirate movie. Let's see. Okay. What was I doing? Add modifier, boolean. Yes, allegedly pirating. Please don't ban me, Twitch. Gotta keep it on brand. Oh, wait, the prince must be done. While it's thinking, I'll be right back. The spool extender? If you're planning to hoard a lot of silk for yourself. That's all of my items? That's all of my rosaries that I spent so long? I spent an hour. I spent a freaking hour farming, and I just spent all of my rosaries in under a minute? Come on, man. Alright. Aw, how sweet. Ah! Morwing! Ah! What's the point of the bell? The bell doesn't do anything! What the fuck was that?
Everybody else got something to say.
My name's Courtney.
Nice to meet you, Courtney.
She's so cute!
Was the name given to me on my planet. When I first arrived on Earth, the ladies at the Nordstrom rack I worked at called me Doggy due to my large posterior.
What is that? Ah! What's going on? What's going on? Okay, there's an... Okay, stop. He's still got his eyebrows burned off.
Now I'm getting a safety lecture.
Okay. These clips are S tier. I'm glad to hear that. Love that so many of the clips are from Dispatch and Silksong now. Most of them are yelling as well. I mean, I take a ton of clips, so it only makes sense that the most recent games that we've played gets a lot of attention. And I do a lot of yelling, yes. So this is the doubloon. I got the size pretty much dead on. But there's just not a lot of detail that comes out. Like, you can see if I can even get without covering it up. It's just not a good fit. I don't think the project's gonna work. A little disappointing, but it's the first time we've got to do those influencer hands. It's a little disappointing. Are quiet and stoic Ashwood. Yeah, so, oh, did I somehow get plastic in my beard? I was near the 3D printer for 30 seconds and I got plastic in my beard. Does it have to be that particular image or just one of a puppy? The idea is that it be the personalized dogs. So it has to be that puppy. You tried, it was cool to watch the process. I'm glad to hear that. But not that picture of that puppy. I don't know, Spice. That's the picture I was sent to work with. I don't know if a different picture of a puppy would work better, considering how like little detail we can get across on the printer at this level. Let me take some pictures of what I've made. Send it over. You can see my raggedy ass phone case. Phone case reveal. If you could add some paint after to add some depth. It's a doubloon, Spice. It's not meant to get a ton of paint. It's like it's gonna brush up against something and lose that paint. Like it's gonna go in a bag of beads. And to add depth is like it's a doubloon. That's a lot of effort. There's not a lot of depth to be seen. Let me let me send a quick text I apologize, everybody. Let's just sit quietly and listen to the music for a second while I send a text. I'm gonna try not to read my text out loud. Okay, big thank you to everybody for hanging out with me while we worked on this project. It's been a couple of years since I've done any 3D printing. Well, to this degree, I made my 3D printed Greymon helmet. Hey Agbu, welcome in. You're not new here. I like designed my Greymon helmet and 3D printed that. But this is the first time that I've like worked with an image and tried to get it 3D printed in a while. So it's been a minute since I've worked in this degree. But thank you all for like sitting with me and letting me do my process. And Bombed World, bombed. Y'all are going nuts over there. Yeah. I hope, if anything, this was entertaining. I don't really know if it was. It was just like me puzzling out different like paint and we've been nuts. What do you mean? Going. Stupid autocorrect. That's not what you meant. Yeah, don't you understand the concept of WOMD, Apple? WOMD. WOMD. Yeah, I hope y'all had a good time with me going through this process. It's definitely an experience. Thank you to everybody who helped. Your suggestions. Thank you to everybody for being here. Are we gonna end for the night? It's only 11. We could end early. So it's a good time indeed. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, this is about what I expected, to be honest. I didn't expect to get that much definition out of the printer. It comes across fairly cleanly. So I'm pretty excited about that. But it just wasn't meant to be, I guess. Yeah, do we end for the night? I don't really have anything else I could do for another hour. I'm off, so I'm off tomorrow. That's Dane's time. Which, everybody, Extra Life, we're donating to Extra Life through D and Dane for the month of November. If you're a part of either of our communities, you know that we are doing a 24-hour live stream November 29th from Saturday to Sunday. We're going to be doing a bunch of different games, a bunch of different stuff. Get those monsters ready. Absolutely. We'll be going live on D and Dane's channel for 24 hours in support of Extra Life to raise money for sick kids and children's hospitals. So we're if you can be there, please be a part of that. What else? Oh, There have been a lot of bots lately, haven't there? Another bot just came in and got immediately deleted. You give us life advice? Absolutely not, Aku. You do not want my life advice. Except travel as often as you can, be kind to others. Make sure you see things from other people's perspectives as often as possible. Eat out plenty. What else? What other advice can I offer? Don't we need Dadwood for that? Oh, you're so right. Dadwood's the one with the advice. I'm just I'm your simple narrator. Your simple fancy focused chump. Let's jump over to the just chatting screen. So, sit for a little bit. That sounds like solid advice to you. I'm glad to hear that, Wolf. Don't talk about our Ashwood like that. How dare I? How dare I indeed? Yeah, so Extra Life is going on. Well, Extra Life is always going on. We're donating the Extra Life for the month of November through D and Dane's campaign. So if you would like to donate through us, anything that's going to the channel, any subs, bits, gifts, donations, anything of the like, are going to Extra Life for the month of November. Maybe even December too. I remember picking out a December charity, but I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. I may have extended Extra Life to December as well. I just want to hit Dane's goals. I want to push Dane as far as we can go. Because Dane like one of Dane's goals is getting an Extra Life tattoo, and I think that's hysterical. And I think that's really cool. A big part of I want to torture Dane is also there. But I'm helping. We're helping sick kids. I want to make Dane cry. Spice definitely. Oh, we don't want to make Dane cry. Unless Dane is like really afraid of needles. I don't want Dane to get a tattoo if he's afraid of needles. I've been going under this assumption that it's happy tears. Are we sure, Spice? This just in, Ash would love seeing Dane in pain. Hey now. Rumors, this is how rumors get started. Ashwood, are you afraid of needles? I'm not, actually. Am I projecting fears onto Dane? I am not afraid of needles. I get shots all the time when I go to the doctor. I get my boosters and my flu shots and my whatchamacallits, my blood drawn. Because every year he gets sentimental and cries as we break goals. Yeah, he does get too sentimental and cry. Not too sentimental. He does get sentimental and cry. So the goal is to make Dane cry by breaking goals and making him sentimental. I would say the goal is to help sick kids, and Dane cries when he does that. Yeah. We're trying to do good. We're trying to do right. They're two sides of the same coin, let's be real. He's not even here to defend himself. No, he's resting like he should be. And he might try and poison Spice again. We'll see if he tries to poison Spice, because on Wednesday we have dispatch again. More dispatch. No, he's not resting. He's playing MTG like a nerd. He's supposed to be resting. He told me he was resting tonight. How dare he go out and have fun? He should be recuperating and getting his energy back so that he can play Silksong tomorrow. Although I think he's going to play Dispatch tomorrow because he's a week behind. Yeah, I've got... He's doing so on a night you couldn't go! How dare he, Agbu? How dare he? Yeah, I've got nothing else for y'all. If there's anything y'all want to see, let me know. We've got like we're about to take tomorrow off so that Dane can stream. We're dead to each other? No, Agbu, not like this. Yeah, what was I saying? Off tomorrow. Back on Wednesday for the finale of Dispatch. Season 1 finale, episodes 7 and 8. We're going to be playing Dispatch as soon as possible. Literally just as soon as possible. Like 8 o'clock Central Time. We'll be here. We'll be playing frickin' Dispatch. I don't even want to wait until 8 o'clock, but I know that's like our time period, our time slot. I would love to, like, as soon as I get off work at 4, jump straight into Dispatch. But I can't do that. It wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be according to schedule. Saying schedule, having to be a professional and whatnot. Yeah, that's all I have for you. Do y'all want to call it a night? It wouldn't be wicked wommed. It wouldn't be wommed. Yeah, do y'all want to call it a night? Am I sleepy? I've got to be across town. Is that why you're trying to get rid of us? I have to be across town in the morning for work. So I am a little sleepy. I would like to get some sleep. But I'm probably going to stay up and like work on videos and things that I shouldn't do. You should definitely go to bed early. I appreciate that, Aku. How about be horizontal and watch Drawfee? I can do that. I'll do that all day. I love that. Honestly, if y'all aren't watching Drawfee, y'all are missing out. I fucking love Drawfee. I want to actually... Drawfee makes me want to hook up my old bamboo tablet and see if I can't figure out how to draw again. Fancy Aku, 47% fancy, let's go. And Mary with the pocket square and lapel pin. Then you can sip the rest of your cocoa and be cozy. Oh, Spice is only 8% fancy. Mary, I know that you like this pin because it's a critical role pin. But for those who haven't seen this pin before, this is my critical role pin. You can see it is a natural 20. Let me see if I can get the color on that. Let me see if I can get the color on that. It's a red D20 with a pile of books and a kitty cat, representative of Caleb Widowgast, which Legend of Vox Machina, not Vox Machina, the Mighty Nine is coming out in just a couple of weeks. I think next week we get the Mighty Nine show. Those rejected by the fancy embrace the wand. Oh god, don't set them up as opposing forces, Spice. And then I have a black and blue pocket square here. It's mostly black, but with blue accents. Ooh, Wolf with the 90% fancy. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so I have a black pocket square with blue and white accents here. You can tell it's got like a little fan. It's got flowers. That's a really nice square there. Thank you very much. And I'll also show off, because I'm showing things off, I'd like to show off my Catacombs doubloon, my Catacombs coin. If I can get it to focus in. It's not going to focus. It's kind of being weird. But yeah, it's my Catacombs coin. It's got 4 skulls with some crossed bones and a bunch of other bones on it from the Catacombs of Paris. It's like one of my favorite things to keep on hand. Sort of cocooned in blankets and feeling icky from being sick after work. Outside in a trash can. Oh no! I hope you feel better soon, Mary. You agree it's a lovely pocket square? Thank you. That you love the Catacombs doubloon? Hell yeah. Thank you very much. Ooh, Mary, 46% fancy. Let's go. You're beginning to think that Wand is pure gremlin energy? It would be goblins instead? After being sick, you'll accept it? Well, I hope you feel better soon, Mary. I'm sorry you got sick, but I hope you feel better. Being wrapped in blankets sounds divine, though. I think I'm gonna do that pretty soon. What are just some other things I can hold up to my camera? I've got my bubble pipe here. That's for Dad Wood. I've got it sitting right on hand. You can choose your own wand here. Yes, get some rest. Okay, I think we are gonna call it a night there. It's about to be 11:30 and I've got to pick up my 3D printer. I'm gonna throw some raid messages in chat if you would all be so kind as to pick up those raid messages. If you are a subscriber, go ahead and grab that first raid message. If you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and grab the second raid message. Your guess is that it was from the potential soap-tainted container that held the homemade lasagna. Oh no! Yes, go ahead and grab that first raid message if you're a subscriber. Grab that second raid message if you have not yet subscribed. Okay, it works. You've never copied it on your computer before? This is the worst kind of clue game? Whom are we raiding tonight? That's a great question. Whom are we raiding tonight? Whom are we raiding tonight? Whom are we raiding tonight? Let's see. Let's see. There's someone doing scary games. There's someone doing just chatting and crafting. Someone doing Arc Raiders. We want to raid someone else who's doing art stuff. Soap Passion? That sounds familiar. Yeah, I follow Soap Passion. Wolf went live. Wolf did go live. Let's see who the Soap Passion person is. Let's see. Tab.
I definitely.
Oh, they're making some cool stitching. Let's see. It's very cool. Let's drop y'all off with Soap Passion. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. It super means the world to me that we're able to do cool stuff like this. Even when we're not gaming, people showed up. Watch streak is technically 20 and not 5 because Twitch is buggy for the watch streaks. Yeah, we'll count it, Mary. Thank you so much for your continued support. We really appreciate it. It's incredible. We super appreciate it. And really, y'all, it does mean the world that we can, even when we're not gaming, people came out to hang out. And hang out and chat. And so just super thank you. Remember that we are donating to Extra Life for the month of November. Because you rock and are very wommed, thank you very much. We watch good streamer because he's good at streaming. Thank you so much. Remember to check us out on Dane's channel on the 29th. Wouldn't he be anti-Wamdaku? Let's not create opposing forces in chat. Let's not create factions. Wamda's still good. Hey, Bucket, welcome in. We were just about to raid out. Thank you so much for being here, Bucket. If y'all don't know, Bucket is an incredible streamer, content creator. I'm a big fan of Hour in a Minute over on YouTube. You've been here? I'm glad to hear that, Bucket. Thank you for shouting out Bucket. Bucket is an incredible content creator. You're a lurky lurk? Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for being here, Bucket. Yeah, so we are gonna raid out to Soap Passion. Don't forget to set the raid, Ashwood. You love Bucket? He's amazing and a chill streamer along with Mora? Absolutely, we love Bucket and Mora here. They're incredible. Don't forget to set the raid. Yes, let me put the raid messages back in chat. If you are a subscriber, grab the first raid message. If you have not yet subscribed, grab the second raid message. And we'll raid out now. Everybody have a stellar rest of your week. We'll see you on Wednesday for the finale of Dispatch. And just have a good time. Stay fancy, all my lads, ladies, and gentle non-bees. Keep being amazing. And we hope you have a good one. Oop, 10 seconds. Quick, vamp. You're all incredible. Do good to each other. Goodbye.